Welcome to NewsShowTV and Look Algarve TV, and with a new format. Actually, it calls Dietmar Götz Inspired Business. And in this format, I like to introduce inspiring things, inventions, people, they do something, they do different things for the purpose to make business. So you out there, if you feel to get in touch with one of my guests, feel free. If you want to buy something, sell something, get in touch, do a cooperation, whatever. This format is specially made for this, internationally. So it's not only here in Portugal or in the Algarve. If you want to go abroad, if you come from abroad to Portugal or to the rest of the world, we have a huge network. Over 40 years experience in networking, bringing people together, placing companies on different countries, different products. So that's what I give as a base, and to welcome my guest. And actually, this is the first show in that format here from Praia da Luz in Portugal and the Algarve. And the sound you hear in the back is the ocean and the palm tree, and we have some wind. So don't be irritated if you hear some noises. We cannot cancel this. We don't want to cancel this. This is the ocean, that's the beach, and that's Portugal. Welcome to NewsShowTV and Look Algarve TV, and my guest, Marcos Bravo.
There you go. You got it.
I think this everybody's doing this.
Since I was a kid, it was always like, Bravo?
Yeah, Bravo. So it's welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been something we've been trying to do for a while. So
exactly, yeah. He's running all over the place, and it's hard to capture him. But I like to give a little bit an explanation, things I know already, and this is very little. He's an entrepreneur in different ways. He is in marketing. He's even in products, placement, in brands. He's manufacturing, and I tell you in a couple minutes, or he maybe tells us what he did latest. Maybe we can try something, okay?
Absolutely,
yeah, okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Marcos, and I think this was just a tiny thing of what you're doing.
Well, I mean, it is most of it, yeah. I mean, it's been a crazy journey on the last 25 years since I left country. I'm originally from Chile.
Okay.
And I left right after I finished university. I said, like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
Not because anything wrong with my country. I love my country, but I needed more.
Yeah.
I needed to be the guy outside. And I grabbed my stuff and I got an internship in Disney World.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
In which age?
I was 20.
20.
Okay. I couldn't even drink when I got there in the US because you drink at 21. But anyways. It was a crazy, about a year and a half experience, and that shaped the future of what I want to do. I studied film and television. I was supposed to be a filmmaker. I have a degree in script writing, but I ended up getting into marketing, and marketing became my thing. I mean, sales and marketing with all of this knowledge from how Disney does things, and then I work in the cruise ship industry, so I travel the whole world.
Okay.
Not only I started as a photographer, and then I moved into the sales management. And after that, I met my beautiful wife in Fort Lauderdale in the US.
Nice.
She's from Poland. That's where you're gonna meet Polish people, I guess. And and I mean, we moved to Chile, we moved to Australia, we moved to South Africa. We went all around the place, and eventually we ended up in Poland for the last 8 years, where I keep growing my marketing career. And right now we decided, well, the weather is not what we wanted forever.
Yeah.
So we needed something like this, something as beautiful as this. So now we're developing a new thing here in Portugal, and we're extremely happy.
Wow, this is, so you see, it's getting exciting here. It's lots of information, and so you were 20 when you left your country.
Yeah.
And you came to Disney, you came to the States, so it's a little bit of different world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was at the same time, I don't know what was the big difference, but it was exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
It was like people were super cool with the Latinos. I don't know how much it's right now, but so you get to meet a lot of people from all around the world. Everybody working in the same place. Everybody trying to make people happy.
Yeah.
So you get this sort of feeling that things don't just sell themselves. There's something from you inside every little piece of things that you're selling, right? my role was mostly a character. I was Dale from Chip and Dale, and my main job was I don't know. My main job was actually driving a boat in one of the rides. So I was the Jungle Cruise skipper, so I'll make jokes.
Yeah.
So I had to put in test my personality, my English, which was non-existent at that time.
So habla español.
Yeah, español toda mi vida. But then I had to go there and like
Bésame mucho.
I sing you singing that. And then it really changed the way I see and I see the magic. Everybody can blame Disney of being an evil company because they just care about the profit. But I mean, we're in business.
Right.
Everybody cares about the profit. So, but if you can give a little magic into that profit, that makes things a lot better.
Wow. And so you worked there, and how you came along then with marketing or doing something on your own? You started then trying to do business on your own?
Yeah. I mean, I had a bunch of different ventures throughout my life. I mean, I did my own photography studio. I had a brewery for a while.
Oh, nice.
So I was making beer.
Where, in Orlando? Or?
No. I took a little break from traveling. I went back home for about a year or two. We opened the brewery and it didn't work. I opened a bar. It didn't work.
Well, it's not work. You collected experience.
Exactly.
That's what's the whole thing is. People, they have all these up and downs, they have experience, they know what they're talking about. And in the States, actually, you say, hey, if you're not 3 times bankrupt, you're not worth for business.
Exactly.
In Germany, it's different. In other countries,
no,
you're
exactly.
blaming.
In other places, you lost everything, you suck.
Exactly,
you're terrible.
exactly, yeah.
But no, and I learned that fact. I mean, obviously I made mistakes like opening a bar at 25. It was not the best idea because then you party all your money out, right?
Yeah.
But everything I did, it was a huge learning experience. So that sort of opened up the door for many things that I can do, replacing people who do different things. Let me put in an example. Like there's a lot of focus on digital marketing. My main thing right now is marketing and sales for companies abroad. But my technical knowledge is not that big, but I do know how to read people, how to understand your customer, how you actually sell in a way that you create loyal customers, then they're going to go and spread your brand.
Yeah.
That's what I do, right? Yeah. And that's what I learned through all of these failures as well.
Absolutely. So, and you know, to go to certain people, they have a certain knowledge for something technical wise. Well, the world is changing so fast with AI and all this stuff.
Absolutely.
So you need an AI project manager in the company instead of just having a marketing guy or whatever. So it's a total different world.
Exactly,
so,
and I use it all the time, to be honest. I mean, AI is a great tool for business if you know what you're doing.
Right, you should.
Exactly, AI is not going to create a business for you for free, and it's going to. No, you need to know what you ask for, and I think there's a bit of fear that people's going to lose jobs and stuff. But if you learn how to use it towards your own benefit for your own business, like you train your AI to know things that. Where you need help, things that you're not sure how to do, you just get them to sort of point you in the right direction instead of doing things for you.
Right, yeah, well, we don't have to try to compete with AI in speed, in knowledge, and all the sources around the world.
Exactly.
We never can capture this, but we should focus on what we are able to do and steer the thing and do the human factor and the needs. We have needs. AI has no needs in the moment. It's
at
just
the moment, yeah.
In the moment, yes, in the moment. But there are new jobs created, different jobs, and the knowledge you have to have on each machine who produces something, you need IT knowledge, coding knowledge. So it's a total different world.
Yeah, so it's going to be a long time before things change drastically.
Right.
We still have a lot to learn in many ways, especially with AI, but something that I always bring back when I work with companies is like you always start from the basics. You always start from the human side.
Right.
When you create a product, first you need to understand, well, so who am I selling this
Your
to?
customer.
Why am I selling this to? Am I really solving a problem? Am I really doing things? And how do I connect with the people that I think is going to buy my product?
Yeah.
So then the whole marketing starts, right? And
how you put all this knowledge you have, this experience from around the world, and I love the brewery thing, and
it was also a problem for a while, but eventually you learn.
It's great. But you created products also, so you help companies create their brand, even develop products inside the company, or this is coming to you and they ask you for?
Usually companies have a product, right? They know what they're trying to sell, and then they want a marketing. They want to market this to the world, but they forget that marketing is a huge help on developing the product,
right.
Because marketing is the connection between you and the customers. We should be able to understand what is it and who are
right.
we selling to, right? So maybe something that the CEO or the developer or whatever is like, yeah, this is it. Well, marketing can come back and say like, no, nobody wants that, man.
Right.
I literally talked to the person who was buying this and said,
right.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
So you shape the product based on the feedback, based on marketing, based on the knowledge that you're acquiring by doing the job,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So in the focus of you is a small, mid-sized company, or you have larger companies, individuals?
I work with every size, right? I work helping out small companies, people just starting with an idea and trying to figure out how to even create their first social media, all the way up to companies that they're like Forbes 500 and they're just trying to develop new things or trying to get into things, for example, like this, right? Things like video, like how do they get into video? How do they, because people connect with this. They connect with you looking at there, me looking at there.
Right.
They want to see real people talking about real things.
Right.
So that's sort of where I've been helping to develop that area. They just always keep the human side in there. I know I said it before, but it's, for me, it cannot be a marketing approach without considering very much the human behind.
Yeah. But you take care of the whole 9 yards, basically.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I would not do technical stuff that I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even try.
Right? Yeah, you source.
But exactly. But you understand what needs to be done. So if you surround yourself with the right people, the right services, I mean, you can do your website. Anybody can do a website right now, right?
Right.
But if you want a really, really good website, you go to a professional.
Right. You should. In the end, it's less than doing some stuff a couple times.
Especially if you count the time and
right.
I mean, I'm lucky that my wife is taking care of our new business. We will talk about that.
Yes, I'm really keen for that. I'm suffering already.
I mean, she's been taking care of all of our design, and I mean, just because she's good at it, right? I mean, she has a photography background too. But yeah, I mean, it's always smart to find the right people for the right work.
Right.
In marketing, especially, I believe that having a general who can sort of define and pass the right responsibilities to the right people, that's your key for success in a company.
Right. Yeah, but marketing, a lot of people think marketing is just doing something, writing something, telling somebody what he has to do, but you're doing active things. So you not only have studied, you have your businesses, you went up and down, you create your own products, you go to the market, you have to ring the doorbell, and somebody says, no, we don't need this, so you come back to the back door and stuff like this. So you do everything what's needed for a company.
Yeah, because after, I mean, it's the learning curve of what you're selling is going to make the big difference in marketing. Because like you said, people think, oh, marketing, okay, so social media, right?
Right.
And it's so much more. I mean, I had bosses that will tell me, like, Marcus, can we have a post about this? And like, sure. An hour, 2 hours after, like, here's the post.
Yeah.
Why you took? Like, you should have taken 5 minutes. It's like, no, things don't take 5 minutes.
And if
it takes short time, it's because you're really, really good at it.
Yeah.
So don't expect me to, or don't try to pay me for the 5 minutes. Just pay me for the knowledge, right?
It's the old saying. This painter who painted 30 years on this horse and 10,000 said, hey, you did this in 20 minutes. Well, 20 years and 20 minutes. So that's the experience, what you went through, losing, winning, and all the stuff. And most entrepreneurs in the world did this. And
the fun part of doing this is that I didn't follow one line. I took whatever I could. There's like, all right, there's a new opportunity, I'll take it.
Yeah.
We need a guy who I'll do it.
Perfect.
And that sort of gave me so many different perspectives to face business, right? For example, I started, one of the things I do is video. So I do video for companies doing explaining a product or podcasts, right? Like I do podcasts for a couple of companies. And it's the same thing, I wasn't in front of the camera for like most of my life. In the last 5 years, one company asked me like, can you do it? You speak better English than we do. I'm like, all right. And then suddenly, all right, we'll have a new service. I'm a video guy now.
Yeah, but you're natural. I really have to commit. the first time I saw you, and then I saw you on some posts and some announcements and stuff. I really love you. It's really appealing how you come out, and somebody sees you first time, they will remember you. Definitely.
Thanks for that.
And I really love what you're doing every Friday. He's doing every Friday a post and say, hey, weekend. And so this is something what burns into people in their head, in their brain. And I tell you, when you stop this, people will call you or write you and say, why are you not doing this anymore?
It happened, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It happened already. But like, I think I missed it once last year.
Yeah.
And someone was like, Marcus, are you okay? I literally got a message like, where's our post?
Yeah. See?
The weekend doesn't start. Yeah. And it's what people is calling now is a personal brand.
Right.
And many things change from people relating directly with brands, right?
Yeah.
So for, like you listen to Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola is talking to me, but then eventually people stop listening to Coca-Cola and wonder like, who's driving Coca-Cola? Who's building Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
I want to listen to that people. So that's when people started developing their personal brand, and you want to buy from brands
exactly
with people that have the same values, the same tones, the same or people that make you feel good, right? It's that's the company that makes the difference. It might be the same product, but it's something different here that is like, I like this guy, or I like this person who's building something.
You're absolutely right. And you're doing this internationally, or you're focused on Portugal, or from Portugal to certain countries?
I mean, internationally, I mean, meaning I do spend some time in Poland, some time here. Like I fly between every so and so, but most of the work that I have is in the US and in Poland. In Portugal, I'm trying something different. I don't want to try to break into a place that I'm still not familiar. I really want to learn about the culture and other things before I develop business here. But we're getting there. We're getting there.
So with the US, mostly doing it online, or you have to fly back and forward, or they coming here?
No. I mean, it's usually full remote. I get invited every so and so to go for an event or two. Right. Like I've been in Las Vegas many times, and I mean, I always LA and Florida is one of the big ones. But mostly remote, and I love the fact that I just have my basement with a little studio or a little office, and I do everything from there. So
perfect.
I get up, see the whole family, have breakfast. And, all right, guys, I'm going downstairs. That's it.
Okay.
That's my trip to the office.
That's good. So I think we should go over your venture, or what your wife is running, or what you both. So tell us how the whole thing came along.
So back in 2018, my dad sold something that he had at home. I don't remember exactly if it was a car or a little property or something. And I'm talking little, right? Yeah. I don't come from a rich or family at all. So the first thing he did is like, all right, guys, it's just the four of us. My mom died at the time, so it was my dad and my three brothers. He was like, look, I made this money. We're gonna split it in four. Here's some money for you. Do whatever you want. Cool. So I got the money, which was like, all right, we either do a vacation, like, which it will be a weekend vacation.
One time.
Exactly. One time it's gone.
Right.
Or let's try to do something different. And when my wife was sat down, it was like, well, let's try the business. Let's try to do something that is interesting, fun, something that we're proud of, something that the kids can enjoy. And I remember the old tradition. It's a very Latin tradition too, of the paletas or popsicles. So we started researching how to make good flavors. We didn't want to add any water, any like a lot of sugar or like let's do it as natural as we can, just pure fruit in a stick. And then Moxi Pops was born.
Moxi Pops.
That's the name of the company, Moxi Pops, and we operated in Poland for about a year right before COVID. Yeah. And because our big thing is events, so we want to go to concerts, and we have a cool stand, and we dance with the popsicles, and we like, and then COVID killed all that. Yeah. So we had to, we took a big hit, sold everything,
melted away.
Oh yeah, everything just literally like our last batch of ice cream were gone, and then we sort of forgot about it. We left it on the side. I got a couple of jobs, started doing things. But then this whole opportunity to come to Portugal came back, and we took it. We moved here, and we said, well, this is the perfect place. In Poland, we have 3 months of summer, and that was it, right? 3 months of business.
Yeah.
Here, we can easily stretch it to 8
Glühwein
months.
would be the other part.
Exactly. So well, it's either like do coffee or vodka, whatever.
Right, exactly.
So so we decided, well, it's 8 months of summer basically here. It's sunny all the time, so let's just bring it back. So we brought some of the machines, some of the equipment that we had in Poland, and here we are starting again.
Wonderful.
So Moxi Pops is launching this year officially. We did a couple of things last year.
Yeah.
But this time officially, we want to be in every festival, every event.
Perfect.
We're trying to find a couple of hotels or little vegan stores.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of the value proposition of Moxi Pops is that we're 100% fruit.
Yes, that's very important information.
It's vegan because we don't use any products. I
Yeah.
mean, even our creamy popsicles are with coconut milk or plant-based milk. Hardly any sugar. Most of them, they don't have sugar at all. We also create crazy flavors. So, for example, I brought you some samples.
Please,
and I'll
I think
show
it's
you.
enough talking.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
have some.
test
Let's,
it. All right.
let's try some. Oh,
All right.
I'm so sorry that maybe you can feel or see what we're doing. And yeah, I'm really excited to have this here. And if you're out there interested to hear more about Marcos and the product, you will see in a couple minutes. And I test it for you, and I let you know if everything is fine. And then you can get in touch with him. Oh, that looks great.
Do you like? So one of the flavors. Do you like spicy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I love spicy chili and everything.
So this one is mango chili.
Mango chili. Cheers. Yeah.
It's literally pure fruit with little piri piri. It's actually mango piri piri.
You see the fiber.
That's the thing. I mean, we don't use just the juice or like mix this. No, it's like it's pure fruit puree.
And the chili comes. It's great. I love it.
I'll show you some of the other flavors. You can probably see. So this one is avocado blackberry.
Okay.
Right? We really wanted to work with avocado because in many countries it's a sweet fruit,
yes,
right?
Yes,
like
right.
in Brazil, for
Nobody
example,
knows actually. Yeah.
And it's not just for salads. So we created this one for Halloween, and it was like the zombie flavor. It looked like a bloody and stuff, but it's amazing. And the other thing that we wanted to do is like, well, for parties, weddings and things like that, we wanted to do something different. So we created also these versions. This is tequila sunset and peach and bourbon. We have all the flavors too. You need to try this one too.
Tequila sunset fits perfectly to my sunset show
Yeah,
in the
there we
future.
go.
So we get
we'll get
the
to
sun goes
sponsor
down.
that.
Yes, yeah, that's great. Yeah.
And peach and bourbon, and the cool thing again is that there's nothing in there that you wouldn't give to your kids. That was sort of the premise of our idea. It's like,
but there's whiskey in there, huh?
Yeah. So the peach and bourbon is literally nothing more than like peaches puree, like real peaches that we actually peel and all that, and bourbon and Jim Beam.
Chili.
You can always just put it on the side.
Yeah.
So you can
it's a shame. No, I don't want to put. I want to.
No, I mean you can finish it for sure.
Maybe we can get some glasses here. We have a whole crew here, 150 people working here behind the camera. So we have a lot of glasses here. Well, actually, we are in the Aconcha, on top of the Aconcha, in the patio of the Aconcha, in front of the ocean, in front of the beach, below, no, even higher than the palm trees. So Aconcha Praia da Luz, and now our glasses are coming. Wonderful. Look, that looks even good. Look. So you can serve it that way.
And we do actually.
Really?
For cocktails or things like that, we have, for example, is watermelon and strawberry. So we stick the popsicle in there. You put some gin
in it, and perfect. Yeah, let's have some whiskey.
So so that's peach and bourbon. This is like I said, peach and Jim Beam.
Muito obrigado. We leave this in the film, Carlos. Don't worry, you are in the film now. Thank you, running into the set.
You're part of it.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, that looks good.
Look at that.
Look at this.
So if you have a wedding, this is probably how they will look like with a little bit of wine or just, but it's a family treat, right?
Yeah.
It's something that you want to try. Please try them all. So that's the thing.
I'm really sorry, but you have to. Maybe we make a tasting. A NewsShowTV Look Algarve tasting and pick a nice place.
Not a problem.
I'll be
happy to do so.
And invite some guys from the restaurant and some people they're interested in. So if you're interested, write us and we do a tasting. Yeah?
So
Perfect.
here you have orange juice, raspberry puree, and a little grenadine.
This is
so you can actually taste
you
the
feel,
fruit.
you taste the fruit, you see the fruit. This is so. You want to place this on the market? You're already on the market. Or what's your goal? What's your wish? What's your wish?
What we would like to do is to become the pop of the Algarve. Popsicles are not that popular in the Algarve yet.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of brands, but every time we see the label, it's like 20% fruit, it's like 100% fruit, like 100 grams of sugar, no sugar. So we wanted to create a product that is way above what's available in the market. Is basically the same price as most popsicles around, that they're sort of artisan popsicles. And we want to hit that market of like, all right, if you have a small boutique hotel, or if you have vegan meetings, or you have school parties or concerts, anything like that you want to give it an extra touch and make something different, make something cool, very fun. Cool. There you go.
Very cool. And actually, it sounds it's a good start. You are in a pop-up studio of NewsShowTV.
Yep.
With your.
It's all with
Moxi
the
Pops. Yeah. Moxi Pops.
Moxi Pops. Yeah.
Moxi Pops. So we put it under the video anyway, and your details and everything.
Wonderful.
And and what's the next step now? The season starts. It's coming along.
Going back to the business plan, right?
Yeah.
Our idea is in the next 2 years cover from, let's say, from Lagoa all the way down here. Like we want to be the known brand this way, and after that we want to take over the whole Algarve. Just go over Albufeira, Faro, and all the way down there, and just to make sure that the little pop-up stores, we are in every event that each location will have, and little by little we want to bring it into a franchise business. So if a family wants to open, let's say it's a family from, I don't know, Baral de San Joao or whatever, they say like, look, we would love this place for us. So like, sure, like we'll provide the pops, we'll create a franchise for you,
do a region,
and this is your region. You take care of it. Any local events, they're yours, and obviously the normal details of the franchise.
But in the moment, if somebody from Albufeira or Faro wants something, you go there. You drive there.
Absolutely. And we have stands. We have like beautiful.
So marketing works in the marketing company.
Absolutely. I mean, they better do. And
you don't have to call anybody for marketing.
No. In that case, I'll take care of that.
That's good.
We have T-shirts. I mean, we have a very American approach to the product, right? It's a lot of marketing involved, which is something that we see that there's not much, especially in ice cream. People just buy the local ice cream. I mean, not the local, but the brand ice cream because it's what's available.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you give them an option that is fun and delicious and healthy, I think we have a winner product.
So you open to everybody in different fields, franchise, buying, just placing in the store. You have
an open house that you want to have something different. You want to, a brand activation, a new car brand. We've done it before too. Like we did in Poland with Audi. We got together and we branded the stickers of the popsicles with the Audi brand, and we were just
you can make logos on the sticks. So it's on the ice cream then?
So it's actually not on the stick. They come in a package with a big sticker, and we can personalize that sticker.
Okay, so they unwrap it, and then the sticker is on the wrapping. Okay, but you can deliver this anywhere. Okay.
So no project is too small or too big. We're willing to, and it's all literally handmade. I mean, it's just my wife and I for now. Peeling fruit and
in Lagos.
Close to Lagos, so it's great, and we're meeting new people who have farms, so try to buy always local fruits.
That's great.
Especially oranges. I mean, we're living the Algarve, right?
Right, yeah.
So we have to get oranges from another place.
How many flavors you have in the moment?
We are offering at the moment. We're starting with around 12 flavors, but we have a list of about 50 or 60 flavors that we can do.
Wow. Okay.
And that's including different, like we have melon and green wine, we have banana and dates, Oreo cookie for the kids if they're a little bit fussy with the fruits. But we still try to keep it like low sugar Oreos, and Oreos a vegan product too. So I mean, to be honest, the limit is your imagination.
Okay.
So if you have, like, can you make an ice cream
Exactly.
with banana and raspberry?
Right.
Sure.
Or
We'll do
even
banana
somebody
raspberry.
has a product, a wine or a gin or something you can make just for him.
Yep.
If the order is right. But you have not a huge factory running. You don't have to have 10,000 to make the first step. You can go.
We can do it all ourselves, and it doesn't matter really the amount, because we figure out a way to work fast.
Perfect.
We've been talking to a couple of distilleries here on gin. I mean, I don't want to name them yet because we haven't talked fully.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. Like, when we can create, if you have wine, we can create a wine flavor or a gin flavor.
Yeah.
And if you
it's
have
a kind of wine cooler thing would be nice, like in the States.
Yeah, it's like you can even do like a sangria flavor.
Right. Yeah.
So it's the limit is your imagination.
Wow.
So,
Perfect. Hey, and what is there something you want to tell our audience, or clearly spoken in business, an approach, what you want and who you want to talk with, even if there is some whatever company say, hey, I'd like to talk with this company, if somebody knows?
For at this point, as a personal sort of dream, is just to have people who wants to do something different, something cool, and get into that vibe. And understand that we're not only selling a product, we're selling a cool vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like we're selling the lifestyle of, like, look, you can be healthy without being boring. You can be healthy without being tasteless.
Yeah.
So if you own a hotel, a small boutique hotel or a big hotel, if you have an idea of an event especially that you want to do, just let us know. We'll figure out something crazy to do. And
perfect. And Pura Beach would be something that's in the glass.
Yeah.
And serve in the glass with some stuff
that's
in there.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's so much we can do with the Moxi Pops that we're happy, but we're scared because it's going to happen fast.
Oh yeah, sure. Then you need some people. That's where the people around.
So I mean, whatever interested. I mean, we're not looking for investors, but I don't want to say no to investors either, because
that's an important thing. Some people will see it. So if somebody's maybe
somebody
interested,
says like, wow, like I would like to, instead of you growing in 2 years, let's help you grow in a year.
Perfect.
And
and scale it and
scale
and make the calculation on it and put it to the market.
Yep.
And
try that last one.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried the Halloween thing.
Yeah, that's blackberry and avocado.
It's a great fit.
Yeah,
it's a great fit.
It's very creamy.
You have to try this. You have to call Marcos.
Absolutely, please do.
And so I think we're through, or?
Yeah.
But we're not through. I think we can talk for hours over. Maybe I'm thinking to have you another time too. We talked about the product here, but your experience you had from the past.
I'll be happy.
I think it's a very, very value experience to a lot of people. If you don't mind, maybe one day we sit together and talk a little bit, not the experience, up and downs, and giving ideas how you come out of something, even your thoughts going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, because it happens. I mean, business is not an easy thing to do or think. I mean, it's really a mindset, and I don't mean it in the American way of the hustle mindset. It's not. It's you need to be prepared for many things to be able to say yes to many things, to be able to say no to many things. So yeah, it's a whole learning curve that if you don't want to do it alone, there's plenty of people here in the Algarve that they're more than happy to share their experience.
Right, exactly. That's the point. Marcos, thank you very much.
The pleasure is all mine. Man.
Muchas gracias.
De nada, señor.
Or is that Portuguese with Spanish? But it's the only thing I can with some tapas and some stuff. Thank you very much for coming. It was my pleasure, really, to have you here on our location and on NewsShowTV, Look Algarve TV. And so I make it through next time we come in, and even we can talk about maybe we give something to people.
Absolutely.
They're not knowing in the moment which way to go, to inspire people, and that's why it is Dietmar Götz Inspired Business, to bring the people to a different thinking. Maybe you have to make a handstand to see the world different, and you just have to do it. So I hope you've been inspired a little bit. And Marcos, great talking to you. Really enthusiastic, really fresh like the ice cream. say hello to your wife.
I will.
And we will see us around anyway.
Absolutely,
Lagos, Cluj.
We don't leave that far.
No, that's right. Yeah, but it took a long time to come together.
It did.
So I appreciate.
Cheers.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. And yeah, stay tuned and be inspired all the time. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Ice cream man upon my street. I love your truck outside, really neat. Now ice cream man upon my block. I love your chimes, sir, they reel and rock. Now ice cream man, please ring your bell and play that music that I've grown to love. Now ice cream man, please ring those chimes for me on this afternoon so fine. Now ice cream man upon my street, I love you.